Yoshi has ambushed us! No, Yoshi, why would you do such a thing? Now we have to destroy you. Greetings and welcome to Knights of Pen and Paper 2. Here be dragons as we cast our wizard's eye upon this little gem of a game. Now, I saw this game come out a while ago. It was something that's always kind of interested me, but I never got around to actually grabbing it and playing it. Well, luckily for me, I have received a review copy of Knights of Pen and Paper 2, along with Here Be Dragons, the newly released DLC for it, which may or may not be mostly high-level content, so we might not actually get to see it, as of course I am starting from scratch here right now. I have played a little bit just to familiarize myself with the controls, but basically I haven't done a lot. But let's dive in. Game room. This is my game room, or rather this is the GM's game room. Once upon a time in the world of Paperos. I don't know who this fella is. He's got a paper hat on. Yeah, I have my dice ready. I see you imported your old character into my campaign as well. This is my level 99 Paper Knight. I have played in another campaign. Well, we'd better skip all the noob stuff. Remember that you can always find help in the player's handbook. Yes, of course, we know this. The Steam Flats. We have been teleported to this exciting location using the power of our minds and, of course, also the pixel art the game provides. Enter the Tarask, the most dreadful creature in all existence. Its skin deflects even magic missiles, which, of course, is kind of a low-level spell, but let's not dwell on that right now. I'm loving this adventure already! Tarask. WTF? Me endgame content! You not summon Tarask now! Be quiet, minion! I changed the script, as of course is the GM's prerogative. We accept this. My character has a plus 255 damage versus Tarask, auto-lethal immunity to a Vorpal Strike, ethereal muscles, permanent haste, rust-proof, life-suck, global silence, frontal backstab. Tarask. TLDR! Rah! Uh-oh. Well, okay. Oh, did I forget to mention the mirror shield that reflected your damage? It's very useful in the current metagame. This guy, he's not a great player character, is he? Let's face it. He's gonna fight. So this is the way combat works. It's turn-based, you know, kind of JRPG style, or a lot of role-playing games follow the same kind of format. Tarask! Enough! You'll be hearing from Lawyer soon! He's obviously not impressed with this fellow here, the level 99 Paper Knight, who I suspect we are not going to keep. Ah, I forgot to equip my lasso of anti-rage quit. There goes my XP. Hey, that's a 2nd edition character. We have to make you a 1st edition character. No! I'll never downgrade to 1st edition! And he's gone. But I like the 1st edition. I like the 1st edition too, Mr. GM man. Actually, 2nd edition probably is my preferred edition of D&D, although it is a little bit old-fashioned these days. Anyway, that is me simply talking about my real-world role-playing credentials, which of course are unimportant right now because we are diving into the mythical world of Paperos. What have you got to say, GM? Fine, then I'll play with my other friends. Alright, so this is where the game starts proper, and we have to create our players who will play characters in the virtual game of role-playing, let's call it D&D for the sake of argument, that is going to transpire upon the screen. So let's do that now. Of course, being a true role player, I'm going to let the dice decide, because I think that's probably best. So I've got my nerd dice in front of me, and there are 8 possible different player backgrounds, and this is the player, not the character. It's going to get a little bit confusing, but just bear with me, alright? So I'm going to roll a d8, and I'm going to see what my first player is going to be. A lab rat. There we go. Lab rat. Nice. I like it. Okay, the lab rat means he gets pockets, passive. You have an extra trinket slot, which is always nice. Next, we choose our players' characters race. So I'll roll a d6 and half it. A 5, so that halves down to a 3. So he is, in fact, a dwarf, which is what he came with a mighty beard as well. I just have to say, it is a pretty impressive beard. Right there. And class is going to be 2. A paladin. Nice. Lab rat dwarf paladin. Clearly utterly awesome. 6 body, 3 senses, and 7 mind. So basically that's like your strength and your hit point thing. That's like your initiative and your critical hit thing. And that's your energy and health and attribute rolls, I guess. There you go. In case that's important. Damage, threat, health, energy, and attribute rolls. Well, there you go. Add this player. Oh, in fact, before we do that, I'm also going to name them. There doesn't seem to be anywhere to name them on their character sheets here, which, frankly, is an almost unforgivable sin. But we're going to let it pass right now, and we're going to name them ourselves. So this player here is going to be, or this player's character, possibly, whichever way you want to play it, is going to come from the Patreon backers list. Now, I've got 9 Patreon backers as of now, so I'm going to roll a d10, and we will ignore the result of 10. 4. Octopi. There you go. Octopi. Curiously, a new backer, actually, only joined in December. Fantastic. There you go. Also, it's a suitable time to thank Octopi for becoming a Patreon backer. You are a legend, sir. Welcome aboard. Here is your character. We're going to add him. Hello, world. Nice. Nice little programming reference there to anybody who is familiar. Okay, so now we have our second character. Wow. Wow. I mean, that would just be awesome. But we have to let the dice roll decide. That's the rule. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a rich kid. There we go. He is a rich kid. Character race. 5. He's also a dwarf. It's just going to be a party of dwarves. Fine then. Fine. If that's what the dice decide, that is what we must do. And he is going to be a warrior. Add player. Oh, we have to determine his who he is actually going to belong to. Rich kid, dwarf warrior. You are going to be named in honor of the Patreon backer, number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jonas. There you go. Jonas, you are the rich kid dwarf warrior. Who is this chap here? There we go. Fine. Both dwarves. It's a dwarven party. There's nothing wrong with that, of course. So we've got a dwarven paladin and a dwarven warrior. Kind of like fighty heavy, but I'm sure it'll all just go swimmingly. All right, GM, what have you got for us? Hold on to your dice. That was me not holding onto my dice, but instead rolling them and dropping one on the floor. Never mind, I'll retrieve it later. There's a flash of light, and your characters find themselves in a small village. This is exciting. The village elder greets you. Welcome to Spawn Point Village, the market leader in the adventure generation business. I know I look a lot like a lady, but I can assure you, from my voice, I'm clearly a man. And so we'll just move on, and no more will be said on the matter, alright? I'm glad to see that you got here in one piece. There's been something wrong with the summoning circle lately. One young man came out horribly disfigured. He disappeared into the woods and hasn't been seen since. What is she talking about? For some reason, the summoning fails every 3rd time, sometimes even more often than that. You mean we could have appeared here without arms or a head? I don't know what voice I'm doing for Octopi yet. I apologize if it wavers around until settling upon something. Fine. Ha! Your adventurer's right. Before you have recovered from your summoning sickness, you are attacked. Ta-da! Paper gangster. Ma. Look what I found. Some newcomers. Should we teach him a lesson? It's another very butch-sounding lady here. Should we teach him a lesson? Like a tutorial? Yikes! Tutorial? Obviously, being a science geek type character, the idea of a tutorial appalls Octopi, as it appalls me. Fortunately, I've already done the tutorial, so we can skip this noob stuff. So you're a pro. I guess I'll just have to reward you for avoiding the battle, as all good GMs should, I might point out. 56 XP for the party and 2 gold. There we go, we got a little bit of XP. Moving on towards level 2 are Octopi and Jonas here. Let's see what quests are available in Spawn Point Village, the imaginatively named Spawn Point Village. Slay monsters and gain 50% more experience. Giant rat population. Why does it always start with rats? Or does it? The Paper Night Gang is transforming the world of Paperos by a strange magic we do not understand. They are plunging the world into chaos. Whoa, now that's bad. Or is it? Stop them before they grow too strong, and you will gain the everlasting gratitude of Paperos. Everlasting gratitude sounds good. That's nice. That's nice. And a huge pile of gold. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go find the bad guys. Before you go, could you do us a little favour? Giant rat population is our finest attraction, but the Paper Night Gang set the village full of rat traps. Save our precious rats and save us from going bankrupt. In this fight, there's a new escape button on the combat menu. Obviously, we're not going to need that, though, are we? Well, we're not going to run from rat trap. No, we're not, Octopi. That's very true. And remember that you can find useful stuff in the player's handbook. Yeah, we don't need to read the player's handbook. To battle, kill 7 rats. Now, we have to kill 7 to win. We also get rewarded for every rat that we kill in standard fare. So I'm going to take on 5 rats straight away. I've got a paladin and a warrior. If we can't kill 5 rats in a one-er, we're not... What are we even doing here? I mean, Octopi and Jonas. If Octopi and Jonas can't even kill 5 rat traps, obviously they're not actually rats. They're rat traps. We are fighting rat traps. That's what we're doing. I think that probably sets the tone for this game. And it's a good tone. We like it. All right, Jonas, you're up first. I think you've only got your fists to attack with, so do it. Attack. We can only attack the first layer, obviously, but we should pretty much be killing 1 each time we hit. Octopi, show him that paladins are no slouches. Of course, they are not. They slouch not, because paladins are right upstanding gentlemen, aren't they? They are paragons of virtue and honor. This is super easy. Look at this. We've got awesome characters right here. They just batter their way straight through. 180 XP for the party. Enemy quantity bonus plus 72, plus 9 gold, and we found a lettuce. Awesome. It's great to have a lettuce. Both our characters have leveled up. So Jonas, the rich kid dwarf warrior. I forgot they were both dwarves. Alright, so what have you got? You've got allowance passive, enemies drop 10% more gold, damage reduction plus 2, fortitude, that's pretty handy to have. Riposte, threat plus 1, automatically counterattack with 54% damage on a successful senses roll. Our threat is currently 6, and okay, both of our threats is 6, so we can actually do some interesting threat management potentially if we both give them threat boosting abilities. Then whichever one gets attacked first and gets into trouble, the other one can use his threat boosting ability. Threat plus 1, automatically counterattack with 50%. With this, this is passive, so his threat permanently goes up. So you've got 23 health, 27 health. I actually don't want him to have a high threat to begin with. Attack with 104 damage and inflict stun. Attack any target with 108 damage. Gain 1 threat until the end of battle. Can target back row. We're going to go with this one, like the ability to generate threat if we want it. There we go, level that up. Awesome. Now, Octopi, what are you going to have? You've got Armor of Faith, passive. Don't really want to be on 1 health, do we? I suppose that what it means is you've got your health plus your energy. So it could be interesting. But I think probably Octopi is going to play as more of the healing paladin rather than the tanking paladin, as we've got a warrior as well. Maybe we could actually take Lay on Hands. Restore 8 health to a party member and 4 health to you. Let's go with that. There we go. Alright, GM, we are going to take on the next bunch of rats. We've got to kill another 3 rats, 2 rats actually, but we're going to take on a full 5 because, I mean, rat traps. Rat traps! Sorry, I didn't mean to, I said rats, I didn't mean to say rats, I meant rat traps. They are clearly rat traps. As much sense as that makes, that's what they are. There we go, we've taken them all out. All of the rat traps. 9 gold and another lettuce. Huzzah. Another level up. I think what we might do is focus on the abilities that we already did and get them up another level. Guiding Strike, attack with 108% damage and gain 2 threat until your next turn. That's going to be good for sucking threat away when we need to, so we'll take that. There we go. Guiding Strike. Ka-ching! Back in business. You should visit our shop and get yourself some adventuring gear. It's the icon with the gold purse. Quest done! 146 XP plus 4 gold. Nice. Not enough to level up. Should we visit the shop? I suppose we might as well. How much have we got? 47 golds. Many golds. Like a weapon would be nice, wouldn't it? For our guys. The Lab Rat Dwarf Paladin probably would prefer... What is this, a dagger? Is that what he's using at the moment? Yes. Octopi is indeed using a dagger. We could maybe get him a Warhammer. That's kind of a... Oh, we're not going to have enough. Let's get him a Warhammer. We'll do a little bit more fighting here just so that we can equip them both with 25 cost weapons. Warhammer it is. Alright, fine. Octopi, have a new Warhammer. And it shall be great. There we go. Into the hand with you. Now, that does mean we're not going to have enough gold to buy anything for Jonas here, I'm afraid. But we can just fight some more rat traps. We'll do it quickly. It's very easy, look. And the last one bites the dust. Super easy. Plus 9 gold. And we found a hatchet, actually. Look, we can maybe sell the hatchet. Can we sell the hatchet? For 2 gold. Fine, take it. And now we've got 33 gold, which is enough to buy a lovely sword for Jonas, the rich kid dwarf warrior. There we go. Stick that in your hand. No, don't want to sell it. I do not want to sell it. Plus 2 damage, plus 2 threat. Wound 2. Nice. Like it. Like it a lot. And we could also buy trinkets and we can buy consumables. We've got a couple of lettuces already for a bit of health regeneration. Plus we can heal, so I don't think we really need any of these things. Let's continue the adventure. Choose a quest. Travel to a specific place. Polluted river. Hello, heroes. Can you help us a bit? We were literally just talking. You know, we killed a few more of your rat traps, admittedly, and you gave us some gold and some XP, but, you know, never mind. Lately, our pristine river has begun to stink horribly, and the famous travelling craftsman is on his way to our village. Everything must be perfect when he arrives. Maybe there's something wrong upriver. I added a travel icon so you can visit the meadows or any other place anytime you want. Investigate what's wrong with the water. Very well then, let us travel. So this is where we are at the moment, I guess, in Spawn Point Village. Ooh, look at this cool place. Look at all these. Oh, we can scroll around. Look at the map. The world, the awesome world map. We can visit a volcano. There's a town over here. There's some kind of, like, massive cliff with a door in it. All sorts of great stuff. But for now, we're just going to content ourselves with traveling to the meadows. Ambushed! Ambushed on the way, look. By this. It's Yoshi. Yoshi has ambushed us. No, Yoshi, why would you do such a thing? Now we have to destroy you. Oh, that was it. One hit from Jonas. One hit from Jonas's mighty sword. And Yoshi, the dinosaur, is gone. Run back to Mario and his friends to probably complain about how poorly treated he was when he just stopped a party of adventurers for a quick chat. And they took him for some kind of nefarious villain. Never mind, we got 60 XP. Can we continue on? Should we rest here? Seeing as we're here, we might as well. Let's camp. Miss. Oh, I don't know what that was. We've been attacked during our sleep. Oh no! Yoshi's back! I thought we dealt with you, Yoshi. Why would you come back for more? Look, we're just gonna kill you again. Alright, both of us then. Both of us will get a chance to hit you this time. 60 more XPs. Fine. Now I think we'll just move on, shall we? Can we continue the travelling? Continue. Travel! What? Picturesque meadow? What? Troglodytes are bathing in... Oh, okay, we've actually arrived at our destination. Troglodytes are bathing in the river. The water bubbles and they seem to be having a lot of fun. stink faces! Get out of the water! You're polluting the river! Troglodyte. Hey, relax, fellas! Come along! Shall we? Certainly not. Interrupt the Troglodyte bubble party. Kill 2 Troglodytes in 1 or more battles. Should we just add like... Ooh, I think we can take a full 5, can't we? Look, I mean, we're kind of halfway to hard, but we're bound to be able to take them. Look, this is like Octopi and Jonas, the mightiest heroes of them all. Paladin and warrior combined. Nothing can stand up to their awesome power or glory. Power lunge? Should we power lunge at them? Let's just start with a regular attack. Here we go. Oh, he's dead. We did not need to power lunge at all. Alright, Octopi. Likewise, I guess then, just kill one. Kill one of the Yoshis. A whole army of Yoshis has turned up because we so ill-treated the previous Yoshis. Now they've just been cloned en masse. Well, we might as well kill that one. There we go. Always best to knock off as many as possible, as quickly as possible, because then, in regular games anyway, obviously the same is not true in all games, but in this game, it holds true, as it does in many. 450 XP for the party, enemy quantity bonus, plus 118, 9 gold, another lettuce. Why are we finding lettuces everywhere? What's going on with these lettuces? More! Alright, we can level up again, which is cool. We're gonna get... What are we gonna get? Cleave. Attack a row of enemies with 54% damage. Yes. Done. And Octopi. Should we level up Guiding Strike? Sure, do it. There we go. Gain 4 threat until your next attack. So it sort of pretty much guarantees he will be attacked in response, which is what we want. We want to be able to manage threat like that, if we so choose. What's next, GM? Interrupt the Troglodyte bubble party. What, really? Oh, go to Spawn Point Village to continue the quest. Let us return to Spawn Point Village. It costs us 5 gold to travel, so we're going to use up... We don't actually have a lot of gold, but... Do we need it? That's the question. Something happened on the way. We rolled a 10, but it seems to be fine. Look, we've arrived in Spawn Point Village, safe and sound. Thank you so much. The water is much clearer already. Craftsman. Hello! I have travelled many days in need of... And I'm in need of refreshments. Clearly that's what is the case. Here you are. Fresh and pristine river water for our special guest. There we go. Look, we got to see what happened. The reward for completing our quest. 450 XP, 12 gold, item bonus +1. Nice. Another level up. Marvellous. Marvellous. Simply marvellous. What have we got for our level up? We could do a lay on hands. We've not even used it yet. Armour of Faith. Smite. Attack with 104% damage. Your target and adjacent enemies are inflicted with weakness. Alright, let's take it. We might as well, like, I guess flesh out all of our different options and then we can experiment with them and see which ones work and which ones do not work. Quite so well. Attack a row of enemies with 54% damage. We're going to level up Smite, though, I think. I quite like that idea of that. There we go. Super Smite. Super Smite. Great. Should we continue on? We've probably been going for a fair amount of time. It's a cool little game. Do you want to see more of this? I think I'm going to do at least a part 2 to this video, and maybe even more, maybe even like make a little mini-series or even an extended series out of it. I mean, it's not like there isn't tons of stuff going on the channel at the moment, but maybe there is room for one more. Maybe we can squeeze one more in. After all, I was given the review keys ostensibly in order to take a look at Here Be Dragons, but as that is all high-level content that adds a whole new continent or land or something with high-level stuff that you need high-level characters to enjoy, we may be some way off of that. I quite like the idea of doing a complete playthrough from nothing all the way through up to and including the Here Be Dragons content, but that may be quite a long series. I guess we'll have to wait and see. I certainly don't want to cut anything from the channel. All of the staple things on the channel are going to stay there. I do want to do the Banner Saga series. The Sunless Sea series is going to continue. I suppose those 3 games almost fit together. They're in a similar category to each other. There's quite a bit of reading, there's putting on silly voices. It's content that certain people are going to enjoy and other people aren't. So maybe I need to kind of lump it in and put it into the schedule as a single thing and do multiple videos on the same day from different games. Is that me being crazy? Have I just gone crazy? I may have just gone crazy. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But if you have any opinions on the matter, whether you want to see more of this, whether you want to see more of anything else on the channel, by all means, leave a comment. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you want to see more of Knights of Pen and Paper, then let me know. But until then, thanks a lot for watching, everybody. I have been Weird Wizard, and I will see you later.